Well, hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot reading for the energy around June 22nd through the 28th, 2026. We're going to take a look and see what the cards are revealing for the week ahead. Now, hope everyone's doing well, and I truly appreciate if you subscribe, like, and hype. So let's just dive in. And first, let's see what crystal's coming through for you, Sagittarius. And let me first just give it a bit of a shuffle here. Which crystal for Sagittarius for the week ahead? All right, and we have rutilated quartz in regards to home. First thing I'm picking up is some of you are trying to... You're decorating, you're sprucing up your home. This could be in regards to some summertime fun, parties, getting yourself out there, outdoors, in nature. Some of you, I'm picturing backyard pools and having people over, barbecues and all of that. So with rutilated quartz is the phrase, home is where the heart is. And some of you are really kind of sprucing up the house to have people over, to have gatherings for the summer. So, all right. Let's take a look at what the tarot has to say for you, Sagittarius. And I do hope everyone's doing well, enjoying the warmer weather. Very warm here in Arizona already. You need oven mitts in your car for the steering wheel, even if you cover it. Very warm, very hot. All right, what do we have coming through for Sagittarius? Okay, we have the Page of Cups. Something out of the ordinary, something that you're not expecting could just pop up. There could be some kind of news I'm picking up for some Sagittarians. But of course, the Page of Cups can be new love coming in. So if you're looking for love, you might find it in the most unexpected way is what I'm picking up. So that could be one reason why you're getting rutilated quartz to kind of spruce up the apartment, your home, whatever the case may be. You might be meeting somebody new. And just, quite unexpected. And for some of you, you might be single, but you're not necessarily looking for love, and that's usually when it crops up. So it can be an unexpected friendship, someone that you end up dating. Yeah. So I see that coming through. Okay. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Wow. Flipped over. And we have the Three of Pentacles, where you might have people watching the work that you do. For some of you, I feel I'm picking up like you see those artist fairs, craft fairs, things of that sort. For some of you, I think you might be involved in that already, where you put your work on display, you're selling, the craft that you make. For others, with the Page of Cups being here, I think you have this unexpected idea to now something that you do as a hobby. You're going to turn it into something where people, like somebody says something to you with this Page of Cups energy that you should sell that. And that's precisely what you're going to do. There's something that you have to offer others that you can make some money at. So there's a second source of income or a stream of income in regards to this Three of Pentacles showing up. You're kind of standing out for the work that you do. And with the rutilated quartz, you could be rearranging your home in order to have like an office or a workroom for whatever the case may be. Like if you like to paint, that could become your room for that. If you are going to get a little bit of a business off the ground, that's going to be your business area. So let's see what else we have. So something very unexpected where you could be the star of the show, could be at work, the work that you do, getting some recognition with this Three of Pentacles. What else? We have the Queen of Cups. You're very focused at this time. Very focused. You can see this beautiful decorated cup here that is essentially listening to your intuition. Follow your gut instincts this week. Yeah, there's going to be something quite unexpected that could get you going down a new path, a new idea. Something occurs to you. It could be in regards to your work that you're doing right now for, your job. And, really following your intuition, what it's telling you. If it's been a constant struggle in the work arena, maybe that's not the place where you need to be. Usually if something is so hard, you're not exactly on the right path. So take a look at that, because there's a very deep, intense energy here with the Queen of Cups, following your heart. So what is it that you're focused on? And that could be something you do on the side. Maybe something on social media. Sell whatever the case may be, either where you can advertise on social media or sell whatever it is that you do on social media. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Wow, the Seven of Cups. So very scattered energy. You've got a lot of thoughts coming through, but this Page of Cups is going to be the most unexpected thing. And that's the thing that you should grab hold of. So very much a scattered energy here. A lot of introspection this week as to maybe what you truly desire. Got a lot of choice, it seems. Wow. And a lot of cards went flying there. It could be something that you've been dreaming about for some time, and now you're in the right place at the right time, and maybe with the right people. Okay. The Hangman wanted to come out. Major Arcana card, the first one. Seeing things from a new perspective. And that can all originate from the Page of Cups, where there's an idea or somebody mentions something to you and just says, you should sell those. Something, like you do as a hobby. You can make, second source of income from that way. So Hangman energy is looking at things from a different perspective, kind of gathering all the information. You've got this scattered energy here, but you're kind of like going into, almost like the hermit mode here, where you're in deep introspection as to how can you put all this together. Might mean making some sort of sacrifice in order to get this idea, this change, this new path forward underway. But boy, there's such a strong energy here about following your heart. It can be a new relationship coming in. It could be a new job coming in. But really listening to, your heart, and then trusting those gut instincts this week. The Hangman is a 12 energy, which reduces down to 3. You've already received the 3 of Pentacles. That's kind of what's kicking it all off, is unexpectedly you could be, what you have to offer, your skill set, you might say. You could earn some income in a different way through whatever skill set you have. And it certainly could be a hobby that you do that now you can turn into a stream of income. So what else do we have for Sagittarius? We have the Queen of Wands. Now, this is a sister fire sign here, Sagittarius, an Aries or a Leo individual. I do feel that this is a person that maybe is the one that's really noticing your gifts and talents. And she can often show up as a recruiter. You might get a call from a recruiter. Somebody, if you posted your resume online, could be offering you a position. There could be a lot of choices that are buzzing around this change that you want to make during this week. Giving it a lot of thought, looking at things in a whole new way. The rutilated quartz in regards to home could mean that this might be something where you're going to have to move for this opportunity. I am picking that up for some, but really picking up that the Queen of Wands could show up as someone that's either mentioning something to you that kind of sparks an idea. It could be she's introducing you to someone where it ends up you start dating them. Someone, introduces you to someone new. But it's all really about following your heart, what feels right for you, Sagittarius, this week. So there is something quite unexpected that could happen during this week that kind of pushes you in a new direction. It certainly gives you something to think about, look at from a new viewpoint, a different perspective, looking at every angle. So it's some kind of change that can be coming in. All right. Let's get your oracle message to close your reading. What's coming through for Sagittarius? Ooh, inner child. That certainly could be the Page of Cups, something you always wanted to do. Your inner child holds the key to your deepest wounds and your purest joy. Embrace this part of yourself and nurture it with love and a safe space. This will bring deep healing and spiritual expansion. All right, Sagittarius, that is the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me and sending you love and abundance. To have a great week.